Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best pepper mills.
Starting at number 5.
FinaMill Pro Plus Pepper Mill and Spice Grinder. FinaMill's grinder stood out for its versatility. It's designed as a universal motor that you click onto different pods that hold peppercorns, salt or some other types of spices, such as cumin seeds and dried rosemary. It's very easy to fill, since each pod unscrews and you simply add the spices to an open cup. The interchangeable pods in this set allow the grinder to work for 2 seasonings without affecting the flavor of either. You can also purchase pods separately if you want more options. We like how easy it is to change pods. Press down to release the current pod, then press the empty handle onto the next pod. And the single button, battery-operated motor makes it easy for cooks of all kinds. The downside is that there's not a lot of differentiation in coarseness levels, and it's not always easy to dial back to fine from coarse. Also take note that it requires 2 AA batteries but does not include them.
Coming at number 4.
Männkitchen Pepper Cannon. The Cannon name is accurate. The output dwarfed the others in our test, with the weight of the coarse grounds more doubling the next highest weight. This means it's easy to season large dishes and to generate heftier amounts needed for recipes. The pepper cannon also has noteworthy nuance in its grind sizes. The coarse is very coarse, and the fine is very fine, the finest in our test, so you can crust a steak with large cracked pepper or dust on a powdery grind. Despite the center post inside the mill, we found it easy to fill with a push-bottom release on the lid and a wide mouth. It includes a cap on the bottom for mess-free storage as well as for collecting grounds for sprinkling by pinch or from the lid itself, which holds up to 1/3 cup of ground pepper. It's somewhat slippery since it's all metal, so it's not the most ergonomic, but the trade-off is that you won't need to produce as many turns to get the pepper you need.
At number 3.
Cuisinart Stainless Steel Rechargeable Salt, Pepper, and Spice Mill. If you prefer to push a button rather than use a twisting motion, this electric grinder is for you. It's designed with 2 chambers so you can keep both salt and pepper ready for use. The unit is rechargeable, simply stored in the charging base, which includes a removable crumb tray that catches loose grounds for easy cleanup, and an indicator light will let you know the grinder is ready. The grind size is adjustable from fine to coarse, but the dial does not include preset grind sizes. The clear spice holders let you see when it's time to refill. It includes a cap with a 1 teaspoon capacity to make grinding to measure easier, but in our tests, we found that the slow grinding meant it took a fair amount of time to hit a teaspoon.
Number 2 of my list.
Peugeot Paris U Select 9-inch Pepper Mill. Given that Peugeot arguably invented the pepper mill back in 1874, it's no surprise that this pick has a classic silhouette, making it perfect for kitchen-to-table use. It's carved from beechwood that's sourced in France and has a smooth, matte finish, so it looks and feels good. It's engineered with a 2-stage grinding process. First, sharp teeth crack the whole peppercorns, then, a smaller set of teeth mill the cracked peppercorns. According to the brand, this allows a more uniform output, and we did find in our tests that the finest setting was very fine, and the coarse setting was nicely coarse. It has 6 fixed grinding settings that are easy to select and clearly labeled on the base of the mill. The grinding action was smooth. But it was somewhat difficult to refill, since it's designed with a center post to drive the grinder, and you must add the peppercorns around it. If you're looking for a more rugged model to season foods while grilling outdoors, Peugeot's barbecue all-terrain mill has a handle so it can hang from your grill. It also includes a built-in, automatic LED light for low light conditions and rubber bumpers to make it more impact-resistant.
And number 1.
OXO Good Grips Contoured Mess-Free Pepper Grinder. Thanks to its compact and intuitive design, this grinder performed well in our lab tests. Though the fine setting was not the finest in our testing, we liked that there is a differentiation between the fine and coarse grinds. The 5 settings for choosing the grind size are clearly marked and easy to select. It holds 62 grams, about half a cup, of peppercorns, which is an efficient use of space for a grinder of this size. This pick was one of the easiest to refill in our test. The bottom unscrews, allowing access to a wide mouth. It then grinds from the top, which means no mess when you set the grinder down after use. The clear body lets you see when it's time to reload, but take note that it does expose the peppercorns to light, which can degrade their potency over time.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.